Did I not get the right one? Hey guys, welcome to the start of another vlog. It is a beautiful new week and just wanted to say hello. If you are new here, thank you for being here. We talk about all things Jesus, straight natural hair, beauty, lifestyle, makeup, all of the girly things. So if you enjoy content like that, please hit subscribe and join this community. It is the most beautiful community here on YouTube, and that's because you are a part of it. So let's go ahead and get into this week's vlog. So my husband has me on this fragrance journey alongside of him. He has always loved fragrances and he's even more into it now. So I'm here too. Let's start with my least favorite. So this one right here, this is called Rave Now Women. All these fragrances I'm going to show you are from Lattafa. This is a Middle Eastern perfume line. And this one was, speaking of rave, raved about. Is it called Rave Now? Yeah, it doesn't say it on here. It just says, did I not get the right one? I think it's supposed to be called Rave Now. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Okay. You have to be careful with these because a lot of people try to copy these and there are a lot of dupes and counterfeits out there. So I thought that I got one. This top is not good. Like, it doesn't stay on. But anyway, everybody was talking about this one and I heard about it specifically on TikTok. You have to get this one. This is basically the perfume that every girl needs. I was expecting it to be very sweet. By the way they were describing it, they said it was very sweet, very candy-like and everything, and it's completely none of that. So when I sprayed it, I can smell the fragrance of the flowers, and I found out I do not like flowery scents. I just don't. So they said this is a dupe of Burberry Her, which I do not have. So I really can't compare that. But if you like Burberry Her, you might like this. Like I said, everybody's opinions on perfumes are not the same. So you might very well like this perfume. I mean, a lot of people did. But when I smelled it, and another thing with these, I heard you have to let them macerate, which means you have to spray about 4 or 5 times in the air, put the top back on, put them in a cool, dry, dark place. And after a few months and they've gotten darker, that juice has just had time to marinate. It smells the way it should. So I did not do that. So maybe this will smell better later. The notes are sweet, powdery, fruity, vanilla, white floral, fresh, musky, citrus, and mossy. Okay, I didn't see the mossy one. Mossy doesn't sound like an ingredient that I would like. But all the other ones did. That's why I was surprised. Maybe I don't like white floral. I think that's what it is. Because there was flowers in another one of mine and I did not like it. So this is my least favorite but most popular out there. This one's called Haya. When I first got this, I sprayed it and I said, nope, I don't, it's not for me. Later on, I could smell it on my clothes and I'm like, ooh, I smell great. It changed on my skin, or I just needed time to take it all in. You know, you never know what to expect, especially when you're blind buying these things. All these perfumes that I bought have been blind buys. So you might not be that daring. You might need to go and smell your own, but this one, it smells so good. It smells, somebody had said fruit punch, but I can actually see how it smells like fruit punch. You can smell like the fizz of the fruit inside of this. And let me look up the right notes. It has a whole lot of notes, but some of them are strawberry, rose, tangerine, blood orange. Middle notes are gardenia, jasmine, and vanilla orchard. And the base notes are amber, sandalwood, and chestnut. So this one, I would say, is one of my favorites that I've purchased. So I have to sit with perfumes for at least a day. My first reaction is not always my final and consistent reaction. Like, I'll change. Now the Rave Now one, I don't see myself changing. That's just how much I don't care for the smell. And I actually was scrubbing it off. I couldn't take it almost. It was like irritating me. It didn't give me a full-blown like headache, but it was like doing something that made me feel a little weird. So maybe I should just leave that one alone. But my favorite one is Candy. The only thing about this one, and I feel like even with my other Lattafa pink one that I showed you in last week in the other vlog, they're not the most long lasting to me. Because I sprayed this on earlier and I don't really smell it a lot. But there are techniques to make your perfumes last longer The longest lasting Lattafa perfume I have purchased is this one and my orange Lattafa. It's wild that my least favorite smelling ones are the strongest and the most long lasting. I wish it was the opposite. But these smell so good to me that I would repurchase them over and over. Candy. I love this one so much more than the orange. The orange just gives that odor feel. But then again, my husband loves it. He was like, I love that smell. But I'm definitely in my pink era of perfumes. I have another one over there. They're like pink. But my next ones that I want to get are going to be a little bit more where I know that I'm going to like it, like 100%. I like amber, sandalwood, vanilla, sweet, sometimes gourmand, and then I like fruit and vanilla mixtures. So I'm just learning what I like, and this is fun because I never would have known unless I had tried all these different random perfumes. Tonight I have to get ready because I'm going to go to the movies again. We're going to a late movie. It starts at 10 p.m. and we're going to go see Chosen. So I'm excited to see this one. This was part 2. We saw part 1, which I really liked. And I just did my nails, and this glue has everything sticking to the back of my nail. Like, I just did them, and it's like fuzz just sticking all over the press-ons. These aren't my favorite press-ons that I've been wearing. These are by Olive & June. These are, they're a little too cheap and flimsy for me. And the glue is just everywhere. But anyway, I did my hair. And I really love fresh hair. We washed it, we conditioned it, and it was after about 4 weeks. So we'll see, but it feels good to have freshly done hair. Yeah, it always feels good. All right, so I will chat with you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, it is a new day, and I'm sitting here because I just needed a break. I've been cleaning this whole morning, and well, it's not even morning, it's afternoon. But yeah, I'm just sitting down because I needed a break. I actually had this moment of wanting to declutter everything. And I'm talking about everything. I just finished decluttering all of my makeup. I realized that I have so much makeup that I don't even use. Some of it is not old, but I don't use it. Some of it is just, it's just sitting there taking up space, and I'm like, I need to get rid of this. So I don't just waste makeup. I normally almost all the time give it to my mom because we are the same complexion and we wear and like the same products. But the makeup that I decluttered today was just old or used, and I wouldn't even want to give it to my mom. Just, yeah, we got rid of it. I also went through and decluttered just, you know how you just hold on to stuff that you don't really need to have? Like, I had this bin that's really cute, but the top of it has been broke for the longest, and I just threw it away. I'm like, why did I hold on to that so long? I can just get a new one. I don't have to look at that broken bin. Anyway, so that's what we just did, and it feels so much better. I am definitely a minimalist. I do not like to have clutter. I cannot stand clutter. I feel like clutter just makes everything feel chaotic. But when things are clean and minimal and I know where things are, I just feel so much better. I can think clearer. I'm motivated to do other things, and I just feel like that's just how things should be. It's clean. And so, yeah, that's what we did today, and I am tired, so I'm sitting down. Also, today is Friday. Yesterday, we went to go see The King of Kings, which is such a good movie, and I had wrote a post about how I'm so glad there are Christian Jesus movies coming out in the mainstream, and they're really good. They're directed well, they're produced well, the animation is crazy good, and it's saying the true story of Jesus. Like, they're not holding back, especially in this King of Kings movie. It's a children's movie, but it does not hold back on what is in the word. So that was good, and I was crying. This whole week I've been going to movies. We went to see Chosen 2. We're going to see Chosen 3 when it comes out in the movies. But it's all been Jesus movies, and I've been loving it. I've been thriving. My spirit has really been loving it because I'm just pumping it with Jesus. And I know that's what I need. That's what we all need. And so, yeah, I loved that movie so much. Just seeing what Jesus did for us. Whew, it's a lot. And so I'm just grateful to Jesus. I love him so much. This is how today's makeup looks, which is, like I said, how I'm turning into a minimalist. I'm even doing that with my makeup. So I've been wearing like super natural, less is more looks. and I've been loving them. I still use a lot of products, I feel like, to get this look, but it's like minimal. I'm not doing a whole bunch of extra stuff, and I've really been liking it. My husband came in and was like, "Ooh, your makeup looks good." He said it looks like something out of a magazine. He's so sweet. I'm also excited about going to church this Sunday because my daughter said they're having a Passover program that they do in children's church, and she's been wanting to go to that, so I'm excited for that. So it's going to be a wonderful day, and I will chat with you guys later. Let me just tell this before I leave. I am no longer doing perfume reviews after one day because I've done that twice now, and I've came back to like take all my words back. So I definitely have to give perfume a few days. So I talked to you guys about all that stuff in the beginning of this vlog, and my opinions have changed. I actually like all of my perfumes now. The only one that hasn't grew on me yet is this one. But I hope you guys are enjoying me go back and forth with these perfumes. Okay, I'll talk to you later, for real this time. So you might be looking at this and saying, that's not organized. But I don't have my holders yet, but I went through and I decluttered everything that I do not use or that I don't see myself using in the near future. And this is what we are left with in my makeup drawer. Now, if you had seen how much makeup I had before, this is not even a lot. But these are like eyeshadows, lipsticks, mascaras, things like that that I've picked up. And so I'm going to order the holders, the clear plastic holders, so that I can organize this even better. But I'm just so happy that I don't have just stuff overflowing or everything in here I don't use. And then turn up this vanity light. Over here I have all of the products that I use daily. Like this is what I'm just going to use for a face. So I sit that out here on my vanity. And yeah, so we're getting organized. And I've also been using this container right here for my brushes, which I know is a vase, but it's so huge and I just like clear, minimal looking things, clearly. Yeah, for now, this is where my brushes are. I'm going to get a different holder because for some reason, if something's a vase and I know it's a vase, I feel like I have to get something that's not a vase for my brushes because I just see a vase. So, working on that.
You are prospering me because I determine who you are. And if you steady, it's done. I thank you for my prosperity. I thank you for healing my body. I thank you, God, for taking care of all my needs. I thank you, God, for